Hey YouTube, Pirate King Codex here, and I'm here with my review of One Piece Chapter 1058, New Emperors. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm real excited about this chapter. We're finally out of Wano, and we're getting into the endgame. While Wano had some of the most epic moments of the series, I think it's finally time to move on. We've been there for a few years now, and I'm just really excited to see where we're going now. Hopefully we'll see Elbaf. That's a location I've been really looking forward to in the series, so hopefully we'll get a chance to see that soon. But man, what a chapter. We actually have Jinbei now settling in, which is really exciting to see. He's now officially a member of the Straw Hats. So Jinbei got to see Nami's wrath firsthand. We open up with Luffy stuck in a cage, all beat up from Nami, who is not thrilled about Luffy deciding to take the waterfalls down. With butting heads with Kid and Law. Instead of taking the safe route, they decided to take down the waterfall. So we see here, looks like Nami is exhibiting Supreme King Haki, which Jinbei notes here. We also do get some new bounties for the crew, which is always exciting. So we do see that Chopper still has a comically low bounty. He's now up to 1,000 berries. So it looks like he's still being considered the pet of the crew, although it's a little odd that he's referred to as one of the 9 officers at this point when his bounty is so low because he's not really being acknowledged as a threat of the crew. Frankie is happy with the way that the Sunny was holding up after going down the falls. He's proud of his workmanship here, as he should be. His picture's actually been replaced with the 1,000 Sunny instead of the General Frankie, like we saw in the last time. But yeah, this is kind of a weird choice. I'm not entirely sure exactly what the Navy was thinking with this one. We do see that Robin's bounty went up to 930 million berries. I do think Robin is one of the most important figures in the series and that she is a threat. So it is good to see that her bounty is reflecting this. She is possibly the only person in the world left over that can actually read the poneglyphs. I also love seeing Zoro and Sanji's rivalry going strong. Sanji's taking it pretty hard that Zoro's bounty is now higher than his again. Zoro here doesn't even refer to Sanji by his name and refers to him as his rank, and I love the disrespect here. But moving on to my favorite part of the chapter, and this was the section about Cross Guild. This took up most of the chapter, and deservedly so. You see Crocodile holding up Buggy's severed head, and we see a similar parallel to how Luffy was being disrespected by his crew. We see Buggy being disrespected by his henchmen, and we see Crocodile sitting with Mihawk as they hold Buggy here. But we do get the backstory of how the Cross Guild actually came to be. We do see Mihawk actually being surrounded by the Navy on Gloom Island, and he's on the run now that the 7 warlords have been disbanded. Crocodile contacts Mihawk with a proposal for his business. So this is how they came up with the concept for the Cross Guild, where they're going to have a bounty for the Navy. So we do see Buggy surrounded by the Navy and Crocodile coming to his rescue. Buggy's followers interprets this as Crocodile being Buggy's loyal henchman as he comes to save the day. But in reality, Buggy actually owes Crocodile some money, so he's actually afraid of Crocodile more than the Navy at this point. So in order to pay off his debt, he decides to offer to be the errand boy for Crocodile. This includes a service for free advertising. Unbeknownst to Buggy, his crew decide to put him front and center on the poster for Cross Guild. And this makes it look like Buggy's actually the ringleader for Cross Guild, and Crocodile is not happy about this. So Cross Guild is Crocodile's idea, and this is definitely in line with Crocodile's kind of tactics and what we've seen from him in the past. So this is right in line with that. So it's not really a big surprise here. But now with Buggy's history, with him being on Roger's crew, being a peer with red-haired Shanks, his role in the Paramount War, and now the formation of Cross Guild, the world government does see Buggy as a threat, and we can now see how he has earned his title as an Emperor of the Sea. His bounty is actually higher than Luffy's at this point, which is pretty crazy. But I really do love seeing more of Crocodile and Buggy. They are earlier villains in the series. I'm glad that they're still relevant. Crocodile is one of my personal favorite villains in the series, so I'm really glad to see more of him and see what his role is going forward after Marineford. I wasn't really sure what his goal was going to be after Whitebeard was taken down, so I'm glad to see we're getting more of Crocodile here. And then at the very end of the chapter, we do see more development with the Revolutionary Army. We do see Kuma has now been recovered by the Revolutionary Army. It's really interesting to see more of Kuma. We did see Kuma back in the Reverie, where he was a slave to the Celestial Dragons. He has now been saved. So I am really interested to see more of that backstory because we last saw that Bonnie was trying to save him. We do know that Kuma was the king of the Sorbet Kingdom, and it looks like he was probably made an example of for not falling in line with the world government. He was labeled as a tyrant, and basically they used him as a guinea pig for the pacifistas. So in the final moments of the chapter, we do see that there's an incoming call to Koala from Sabo. The call from the transponder snail is being bugged by the Navy, and they're listening into the conversation. So hopefully we'll actually get the resolution in the next chapter regarding the events that actually happened with the assassination of Cobra. From what we saw at the Reverie, we did see that the world government was plotting to have Alabasta's leaders be taken out. We do see that Cobra was assassinated and Vivi was likely on the chopping block as well. So it's very likely that Sabo actually saved her life, but the world government is framing it as a kidnapping against her will. And they are blaming Sabo for the assassination on Cobra as well. So this is basically just a big cover-up. So I think this is likely going to end up being a similar story to what happened with Kuma. So I do think that this is a very intentional decision by Oda to highlight both Kuma's story and now with the events of the Reverie from Alabasta. So hopefully we'll get the resolution of this coming up soon and we won't have to wait too long to see what actually happened. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to hear from you. What do you think the role of the Cross Guild and the Revolutionary Army is going to be in the series going forward? Leave your guesses in the comment section below. If you want to see more One Piece content from me in the future, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any feedback for me, be sure to leave some comments on that as well. But that's going to be it for this week. Be sure to bring along all of your hopes and dreams, and I'll see you in the next video.